explosion!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Hollywood, California, the man, Jesse Goddard.
Jesse Goddard.
Where the hell is that excitement been?
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Explosion. You just heard the most entertaining commentator in all of pro wrestling, the Pope, joining us again for Explosion. You don't get a bigger payday for being on Explosion. I don't know how you politics your way into this show.
Well, it's quite simple. Pope loves what he does, Daddy. So therefore, I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to do it next to you, okay? And that's why Pope is here on Explosion.
Jesse Goddard is here on Explosion, hoping for a victory. Calls himself the man. You call him the modern day Adonis. Who would be calling him a winner following this match?
And his opponent from Punjab, India, Mahabali Shera.
Mahabali Shera. He loves to dance. He loves to have a good time. But when it's time to compete, Mahabali Shera's all business. Oh, there we go. Shera shuffle.
Oh, that move is caught up quite well across the world. They're delivering another one.
Shera shuffle. Was trending around Monday.
What are you doing? Are you doing the shuffle?
I was just yeah, look, too. Jesse Goddard doesn't look all that entertained. Stop it. Look at Shera. Look at the strength of this guy, the power of this guy, the size, mass of Mahabali Shera. If Jesse Goddard wants to get into a pose off, what is that? Pose down, pose off?
I don't know, but one thing I do know is I always examine the competitor from head to toe when they come into the ring, and I noticed that Mahabali Shera has a nice streak going from his chest down to his navel. That might be, a little something.
What world are you talking about?
You don't pay attention like Pope does. Right now, there's a lockup in the middle of the ring.
Test of strength.
Who's going to win? That's the question.
I'm going to go with Jesse Goddard.
After the fact.
Jesse Goddard has all the tools it takes to be a world champion.
Absolutely.
In the future, and you get an opportunity to see him and scout him here on Explosion as Shera.
Speaking of scouting, I made this known quite a while ago. People always ask Pope his intentions. What will he do? What does he have interest in doing? And you know what? If Pope had to get back involved, that would be to be an advisor to someone like the modern day Adonis, Jesse Goddard.
Why don't you stick with trying to learn how to be a broadcaster?
Thanks, partner. I'm beside the best play-by-play man in the business.
Oh, stop
So all I have to do is ride your back, Daddy.
Oh, stop. It's all true. Let's stop. Jesse Goddard and Mahabali Shera feeling each other out here in the early process of this matchup. So one thing I love about Explosion, you get the types of matches that you don't typically see, and you get an opportunity to see how someone like Shera will compete against someone like Jesse Goddard.
Yeah, not your everyday matchup. You allow these young talents to come in here and showcase exactly what they're capable of doing.
If my memory serves correctly, most of the time it does, I think that Shera and Jesse Goddard made it to the round of 8 in the World Title Series. Shera was defeated by Lashley, who defeated Jesse Goddard.
Well, you know what? You're absolutely right.
It's Matt Hardy.
I don't know if it was the round of 8 because, Pope is an athlete. Pope is a competitor. I've been in the ring. I've been hit in the head a couple of times, so my memory isn't quite as good.
A little clouded.
Yeah. And I know they made it to the round of 16 for sure. Both of these men, Jesse Goddard and Mahabali Shera.
Mahabali Shera continues to do some dancing, some showing off. Can Shera take advantage of Jesse Goddard? We'll find out right after this. Welcome back to Explosion. Jesse Goddard's one-on-one with Mahabali Shera. Josh Matthews calling the action alongside the Pope, and throughout much of the commercial break, Jesse Goddard is in control.
Absolutely. Jesse Goddard staying on top. He has mahabali Shera on the mat, and that's a wise thing for him to do because you don't want to let the big man get up and get on the road. You know what I'm talking about?
Have you ever trained in the gym with Jesse Goddard?
Absolutely.
Talk about his workout.
Well, you know, when you talk about Jesse Goddard, he's very intense, just like he is in the ring right now. He's an intense person. He gets in the gym, and he wastes no time in hitting the weights, his conditioning. And you know what? Here's a little secret, and Pope's not going to continue on.
Well, you got a secret?
Yeah, here's a little secret of Jesse Goddard, man.
Oh, okay.
He is just a phenomenal athlete, period. He does little to no cardio. That might surprise you. The only cardio he does is when he gets in the ring, and he prefers to keep it that way.
Okay. Well, thank you for that tremendous insight on Jesse Goddard. Have you ever been in the gym with mahabali Shera?
You know, mahabali Shera, he's an individual that when you're in the gym with him, you might not know.
I kid you not. mahabali Shera, I saw him earlier today. Very early in the day. You know that I'm one of the first ones to arrive. Shera was here, all gear, had everything on. He was ready to compete. He was doing cardio. He would have been ready to wrestle at 9 a.m. this morning. True story.
Well, you know what? Hopefully 9 a.m. and earlier preparation and training that early pays off for him right now, because the modern day Adonis has taken his match 80% thus far.
You know, do you worry about peaking too early, though?
Absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. You know, if he was already dressed out, exercising, and preparing for this matchup, then it may come back to haunt him.
See what happens here between Jesse Goddard, mahabali Shera.
Woo! Look at that slap. That looks like something Pope saw on Schitt's Creek.
One of the shows on our American television partner, Pop. Loving Impact on Pop. Everyone is. Every week, every Tuesday here in the States. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central.
And after all that time, I still feel like it just didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. But nonetheless.
What's that?
Schitt's Creek.
Oh, Schitt's Creek. Great show. Catch it on demand. Where available is Jesse Goddard's trying to bring the fight to mahabali Shera. Shera coming back here.
Big round house right hands by
Mahabali. Shera was able to spend the end of 2015 back home in India. What does that do when you haven't been home for so long and then you get the opportunity to be around your loved one?
Well, much like the holiday season, you know, it's not the best time for any athlete, or for many athletes. As a lot know how to stay away from the good stuff, if you will.
You indulge.
Yeah, you gotta indulge yourself. You know.
So that's why I like to overindulge all year.
Yeah.
That way I'm not thrown off.
It shows, Daddy.
Jesse Goddard's firmly in control here. A frenzied crowd. As Jesse mahabali Shera pinned to the mat. Goddard's very intense.
And that's the way you have to be, regardless of what stage you're on. When you are in that ring, you have to bring it at all times.
Jesse, a former bro man, along with Robbie E. and BJZ once upon a time. Jesse
He's counting his ass.
Robbie were tag team champions on a couple of occasions. And
Sky high! Sky high!
Jesse Goddard's planted, and Shera victorious.
Your winner, mahabali Shera!
Congratulations to Shera. What a victory. Will this propel Shera to championship gold in the future? Shera can celebrate a victory here on Explosive.